this is the time of year. I'm getting close to being done here. We're getting close to annual communication, and I get the question a lot. How was your year? Are you looking forward to being done? How was your year? How did it go? And I always kind of flip that back and I say, how was our year? Because it's not really my year. This is our year. It's our Masonic year. And I think it's important to remember that you know, we can lay down a lot of designs in the trestle board. It's what we do. It's our job here to provide some leadership in this state. And I think, you know, we're serving the state as best we can in those efforts. But at the end of the day, nothing we do matters without the work that's being done in our lodges, our local lodges. And boy, you can sure as hell feel it down here, can't you? Right? I mean, look around this room today, the brotherhood, you just feel it. The energy in this room is fantastic. It's wonderful. So I came into the year, we talked about 3 different things we're going to try to focus on all through our strat plan, right? We're going to work on membership, education, and brotherly love, right? Napoleon, you know it, you've heard it. Everybody should know that that's kind of the focus that we've tried to build this year. And so the programs that we've introduced, our membership stuff, you're seeing the net results of that, right? We've got a lot of activity on the membership front. I don't think you can argue with the numbers are looking great. But just how many lodges in this room there's quite a few lodges represented, I think we heard. How many have raised a new Master Mason in this Masonic year? That's a lot of hands. I can tell you, looking historically back at the numbers, it's unbelievable the difference, the activity and the energy, but they're joining to be part of this. This is what they want. This is what they're joining for. So it's important that we remember that. And so any of the programs we do, you know, we're just amplifying the good work that our lodges are doing, right? The marketing and the work that's being done is just showing off all the awesome things that we're doing in the state. Education. We've got our district education officers. We introduced that new role. And again, wanting to highlight the importance of education across the state. That's what helps make us a little more sticky, right? And it helps us engage with our brothers and those district education officers. The education committee have been doing wonderful work. If you haven't been on the symposiums or Masonic Con or all those cool things that the education committee has been working on, it's fantastic. It's great stuff. So I highly encourage you to check that out if you haven't. Sign up for the newsletter and stay in tune with the things that they offer. We got a little taste of it today from Napoleon, and that's always wonderful to hear. And then last, brotherly love, right? So we've had our focus on the foundation, the Acts of Kindness program. We really made that an emphasis. I set a pretty lofty goal of trying to raise, my goal was for 50 more bags to be delivered this year, and I'm happy to say that we've raised enough money to well exceed that number of 50 bags.
Can you talk about your Acts of Kindness, what it is, and
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand it.
So Acts of Kindness is a function program through the Wisconsin Masonic Foundation. The Wisconsin Masonic Foundation will be celebrating 100 years in our state of providing good works out to the communities and outreach. And so we've championed these projects over the last year, and they've got one handy right here, actually. One of our beautiful jump bags. So well done on that, because you probably knew I was going to talk about it. But these are what we call our jump bags. Inside of each one of these jump bags is a defibrillator and a fire suppression tool. So those two tools in one of these custom jump bags. The goal that we put forward is to try to donate one of these for every State Patrol squad in the state. And we are nearing the halfway point on that objective of outfitting these cars through the efforts. Again, it's not just the foundation, but it's the support and effort of your lodges. We've seen district level fundraisers happening. We've seen individual lodges taking advantage and donating the bags, not just to the State Patrol, but donating these out, fire suppression tools and defibrillators going to school districts, libraries. The impact of our Masonic good through the foundation is another great way to amplify the giving side of the brotherly love that we represent as an organization. So that's a little bit on the foundation, and the State Patrol has been a great partner in those efforts as well. But most importantly, so the brotherly brother support that we do, we've got our service and assistance programs, and you may not see all of that good work that we do, but I guarantee you there's a pot of money that we use that's been that's used to help for brother-to-brother assistance. So if you know of somebody in your lodge that is on hard times, a lot of us are really proud. We don't want to seek help, but if you know that, you can actually go and nominate or put them out and submit their name to get some assistance through the state, through the Service and Assistance Fund. It's amazing to see all the great work that really does happen, and some of that stuff is still behind the scenes. We made this very public, and that's for a reason, right? So when you see the marketing and all the splashes when you see on Facebook, how many people use Facebook? I don't, but A lot of people Facebook in here, Facebook or whatever other socials you choose. How many have seen one of our Wisconsin Freemasonry ads on Facebook? Quite a few more ads, right? And we got a TikTok guy over there. I don't know if you see any TikTok ads. I don't know if that's part of our suite, but we have some over-the-air streaming stuff. All of that stuff is about amplifying the messaging and really showing the public what we're all about and making them kind of think, huh, maybe I would want to be a part of that organization. That's important. So that's really kind of where we came into the year, and I think we've far exceeded what my expectations were coming into the year. It's been awesome to see the amount of activities. Good Lord, take a look at your Outlaws page. District 12 down here, you guys, if you can't find something to do down here, I don't know what rock you're hiding under, but there's always something fun. I know Hayes Lodge, you guys got, I don't know how many different things. Your holiday gifts that you've given away. Carl, I think you spearheaded that one. How many gifts this last year?
Well, it was around 1,200. I lost count. The total dollar value was $19,200.
It was $20,000 towards gifts for kids, needy kids. That's fantastic. That's what Masons do, guys. So when somebody asks you the question, what is Masonry all about? These are the things we can happily talk about. It gives us stuff that we can talk about and be proud of. And I don't know about you, but just like Paul Thorville says, I am damn proud to be a Freemason. I think you all should be too. It's fantastic. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. And I know I'm the one standing between us and that tasty brisket. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys. I hope we can see you all coming up in a couple of weeks. We've got a couple big things at our annual communication. For those that are going to be there Thursday night, there's a celebration of Freemasonry banquet. That one, we've got a live band coming, their acoustic band, and I've got a caricature artist coming to do free drawings for people, either funny ones or maybe nicer ones. But that'll be fun on Thursday night. And then the big blowout, as I mentioned, 100 years of the foundation. So we're having that celebration of a century, and that's the first time we're doing something quite like that. Be a casino night, yacht rock. The $100 donation, it's actually a donation to cover your fees for that, goes 100% towards the foundation and towards this Acts of Kindness Fund. So that comes right back to your lodges in matching funds, as you saw given out today. I'm getting a little froggy, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys, all the best, and thank you for all the hospitality over the course of the year. It's been fantastic. My wife and Laura and I cannot thank you enough for the recognition that you guys have given us this year and support. It's been wonderful. So thank you all. Enjoy the food and have a great Saturday. Thank you.